Hello and welcome to another video now on Zoho Book for New Business Owner, which in my case, I asked the help of ChatGPT to create a roadmap in which that allowed me to learn more about the fundamental of Zoho Book as well as an efficient way to learn that and to apply that. So, okay, this is getting started, right? Day one, day two, and day three. So on the week one is getting started. In week two is advanced functions. In week three is automation and integrations. Week four, advanced topic and QA. And then ongoing continuous improvement, which is dedicating 10 to 50 minutes at the end of each daily session for reflection and review of what you have learned. So what I'm gonna do here is to look at this video, which is the welcome to Zoho Book for that. So what is the end goal of this? Is to allow me to keep track my cash flow, okay, from operations.
Welcome to Zoho Books, a powerful financial platform for your business. With Zoho Books, you can handle all your accounting needs, such as managing invoices, purchases, budgets, inventory reports, and much more. In this video, we'll see how you can sign up for Zoho Books, set up your organization, and begin your accounting right away. Set up your organization and begin your accounting right away.
Okay, start counting. Okay.
To get started, go to www.zoho.com/books and click the Sign Up Now button. Here, select your business location, enter your company name, email address, and create a password. Click here to agree to the terms and privacy policy and click Create Account. Add your business address in this page. You can select the language, currency, and time zone and then click Get Started. You will get a verification email in your registered email address from where you can confirm your account. After you're signed in, you'll be directed to the Getting Started page, which will give you a brief overview of how to get started with your accounting. You can find the corresponding how-to videos and webinars here. Here you can configure the modules you wish to enable on the left sidebar. Under Items, you can add all the products and services that you provide in your business. In the banking module, you can connect your bank account.
So on the items, you can add all the on the items you can
that you provide in your business.
You can add all the service and all the goods and service.
You can add all the products and services that you provide in your business. In the banking module, you can connect your bank account, import bank statements, match transactions, and reconcile your account. In the sales module,
okay, so before moving on, on the sidebar, okay, on the sidebar, items, okay, so items will allow you to
add all the products and services that you provide in your business.
Okay. Products or goods and service you provide in your business. Okay.
In the banking module, you can connect your bank account, import bank statements, match transactions, and reconcile your account.
So you have banking, register bank account, okay.
In the sales module, you can add customers, create estimates, record advance payments through retainer invoices, create sales order for the items that you sell, create invoices for your customers, and you can also keep track of all the payments through payment receipt. You can also create recurring invoices for
Okay.
the payment.
Initial request, reminder. Mm-hmm.
Through payment receipt. You can also create recurring invoices for your regular customers and store your customers' credit through credit notes. Regular customers and store your customers' credit through credit notes. Recurring invoices for your regular customers and store your customers' credit through
And store, okay, and store customer credit.
credit notes. Next, you have the purchase section where you can add your vendors, create expenses and recurring expense. You can create and keep track of all your purchase orders and bills. You can track all the payments made to your vendors through payments made. You can add your recurring bills here and also track all the credit from your vendors through vendor credits. With the time tracking module, you can handle project accounting and keep track of all your projects. You can also log time for different users under timesheet, which will later be used for billing. In the accountant module, you can find your chart of accounts, budgets, and variety of other accounting transactions.
Mm-hmm.
You can find a chart of accounts,
Chart of account, okay. Chart of account,
budgets, and variety of
budget your business finance. Stay on top of your expense.
other accounting transactions. Under reports, you can generate business reports like profit and loss, cash flow statements, and balance sheet, and get the real-time insights needed to optimize your business. You can schedule reports, share them securely with your team, and also export them to your system. Next, let's go to settings, where you can view additional preference for your organization. Here, you can configure your opening balance, you can add multiple users and assign roles, you can add your taxes, set up templates, configure various integrations, and do a lot more.
GST, because GST is a good and service tax imposed on VAT. This value added tax, which is a tax imposed along the production of goods and service. It is a tax imposed at every stage of the production of goods and service along the supply chain, from manufacturing to distribute, where the customer ultimately pays the full VAT, and business alongside the supply chain remit that portion to the tax. So, okay.
Now that you have a basic overview of Zoho Books, let's look at a few basic steps to quickly set up your organization and start your accounting. First, you'll have to configure your chart of accounts. You can do this by going to the Accountant section and selecting Chart of Accounts. Here you'll have a well-defined list of accounts and their corresponding account types. If you wish to add any additional accounts, you can click the plus new account button here. Choose the account type and enter the account name. Enter the account code and description and click Save. Your account is now created. Next, let's see how to add items. That is the goods and services in your
Exactly. Let's see how to add items, which is a good and service that your business provides.
organization. To add a new item, you can click the plus icon next to the item, or you can go to the module and click the plus new item button. Then, enter the item name, unit, its selling and cost price, and select the respective accounts to track
Interesting.
sales and purchases for this item. You can choose to track inventory for this item and select the
Track inventory from this item. You can enable disable inventory tracking once you have created a transaction for this item.
corresponding
Okay.
inventory account, opening stock, and opening stock rate per unit. Now you can save it.
Okay.
You can also choose to import your items by clicking here. The import option
Okay, so here you can see is the sale taxes, the purchase taxes, and inventory account.
can also be used for other modules such as customers, vendors, and so on. Now it's time to add your customers. Go to Sales and click the plus icon. Enter the name of the customer, their company name, contact information, and other details such as their currency, opening balance, payment terms, and social profiles. You can choose to enable the client portal for them. Click here to add their billing and shipping addresses, contact persons, and other necessary details.
Okay. And now you create your customer for that. Okay, the billing address, the shipping address. Okay.
To make sure your account is intact and continuous, you would need to bring in your opening balances, which
Exactly. To make sure your accounting is intact and continuous, you will need to bring in your opening balance.
you can get by running the trial balance report in your previous accounting software. After getting the report, go to Settings and click Opening Balances.
Opening balances, exactly.
You can follow the steps mentioned here to enter all your opening balances correctly. You can enter the migration date, which is the date on which you generated the trial balance report in your previous accounting software while migrating to Zoho Books. You can import your accounts receivables for the amount you're yet to receive from your customers and accounts payable for the amount that you're liable to pay. Under each of these categories, like assets and expenses, you will find the corresponding accounts where you can enter the debit and credit amounts. You can click here to import your opening balances. Now that you've added your opening balances, items and customers, let's see how to create your first invoice. Go to Sales and click the plus icon next to Invoices. Select the customer name. The invoice number will be auto-generated. You can
Exactly.
choose to enter it manually by clicking the gear icon. Enter other details such as the invoice date, terms of payment, and the due date. Next, add the items for this invoice. Add the customer notes and the terms and conditions of your business. Then save the invoice. You have successfully created your first invoice.
Okay.
You can integrate with any of the online payment gateways including Stripe and IDL and receive payments seamlessly from your customers.
Okay, to receive
When you
payment.
mail your customer the invoice, they can directly pay you by clicking the Pay Now button. You can also choose to record payments from your customers manually.
Record payment.
After the payment is recorded, the invoice status will be changed to paid. Now let's get back to the dashboard. Once you start creating transactions, You can view different business metrics here, such as your total receivables, total payables, the
Exactly, total receivables, total payables.
cash flow in your business, your income and expenses, your top
Your income and expenses, the top expense.
expenses, projects that you're working on, bank and credit card that you've added, and your account watch list. You can also view all the recent updates in Zoho Books by clicking here. If you use multiple Zoho Books organizations, you can click here to switch to any of them.
Okay.
You can also access your accounts from here. Hope you got a good overview of Zoho Books. In the description below, we've added a link to access our 14-day trial where you can access all our features for free during the trial period. So make sure to check that out. We have also added a link to our help documentation where you can get a better understanding of all our features. That's it for now, folks. Have a great day. Thank you.
No, thank you, girl. Thank you. All right. So, that'll be all for this video. Take care. Bye bye.